Tired of watching your garden fight against itself? Stop doing what everyone else is doing. Most traditional gardening techniques strip the soil, leaving you with weak plants and endless work. What if you could build a food forest that actually improves the land, feeds your family for decades, and practically runs itself? Welcome to Don't Do This Guide, where we show you the smart ways to garden by pointing out the common mistakes everyone else makes. If you want to transform your gardening struggles into permanent success, hit that subscribe button right now. Most traditional gardening strips the soil bare. For what? A constant battle against nature itself. Build a food forest that improves the land, feeds your family for decades, and practically runs itself. Stop being the janitor, start being the architect. Lay a foundation so strong the ecosystem manages itself. Hit that subscribe button right now, because we're about to change the way you think about putting food on your table. This isn't just gardening, this is building a legacy. So, what is this regenerative agriculture I keep talking about? It's a fancy term for a very old common sense idea. It's a way of gardening that doesn't just sustain the land, it heals it. It builds soil instead of depleting it. It makes the land more resilient and more productive with every passing season. Instead of asking, what can I take from this soil? We start asking, what can I give back to this soil to make it better? Healthy soil creates healthy plants, which in turn create even healthier soil. It's a self-perpetuating cycle of abundance. First, we protect the soil. Think of it as the skin of the earth. Never leave it bare. Second, we feed the soil, not the plant, using compost, mulch, and living roots to buffet trillions of microorganisms. Third, we embrace diversity. Monocultures invite pests. Polycultures build resilience, where plants help each other thrive. Healthy, living soil acts like a sponge for water and a steady pantry of nutrients. Goodbye little bottles of chemical fertilizers. Commit to no synthetic chemicals. Start a compost pile. Mix plantings. Tomatoes with basil and marigolds. Observe your soil. It should be dark, moist, and pleasantly earthy. The single most destructive thing most gardeners do year after year? I'm talking about tilling. It feels productive. It looks ready for planting. But it's a declaration of war on your soil's ecosystem. It's like an earthquake, a hurricane, and a tornado to soil life, pulverizing structure. It shreds worm tunnels, root channels, and fungal mycelium, leading to compaction, erosion, and organic matter loss. Myth: tilling loosens soil and kills weeds. Reality: it creates hardpan and awakens weed seeds at the surface. It decimates the mycelial networks that make plants tough and drought resilient. No-till gardening is the antidote. Leave soil undisturbed and add to the top. Earthworms build vertical channels that aerate better than any machine. Fungal webs boost drought resistance. Microbial glues bind soil into crumbs, resisting erosion and locking nutrients. Trade your tiller for a broad fork. Part the mulch, make just big enough holes, and never turn the whole bed. Cut plants at soil line and leave roots to decompose, feeding soil life and leaving air and water channels behind. Over time, you build deep, dark, spongy topsoil, a living carbon sink. If you're going to stop tilling, you need a new strategy for managing the soil surface. Two of your greatest allies: cover crops and mulch, nature's blanket. Never leave soil naked to sun, wind, and rain. Bare soil is a wound, baked, eroded, and quickly colonized by weeds. Cover crops are grown to benefit soil, living mulch like clover, vetch, buckwheat, oats, and rye. They hold soil, shade, and cool it, and legumes fix nitrogen from the air into the ground, for free. When done, mow or cut them down and leave residues on the surface as nutrient-rich mulch. Mulch is any organic layer: straw, spoiled hay, leaves, wood chips, grass clippings, or your own compost. Mulch suppresses weeds, slashes evaporation, feeds soil life as it breaks down, and moderates temperature year-round. Empty bed over a few weeks? Sow a cover crop. Plant through residue or into living mulch, if small. For mulch, apply at least 4 to 6 inches around plants, in pathways, and across any bare ground. Do use free, local materials like fall leaves. Don't pile mulch against stems or trunks. Leave a breathing gap, keep soil covered, and life will do the heavy lifting. Animals? Joel, I just have a small backyard in the suburbs. I can't have a herd of cattle. And you're right, but the principles scale beautifully. Animals are nature's gardeners. Plows, fertilizer spreaders, pest control. They accelerate nutrient cycling and close the loop, turning scraps and weeds into eggs, meat, and incredible fertilizer. Even a few chickens or a pair of ducks can transform a backyard system. Use a chicken tractor, place on lawn to convert, let them graze, debug, and fertilize, then move and plant. Compost hot chicken manure before using in sensitive beds. Rotate birds and give land time to rest. Animals help break down tough organic matter and jumpstart soil biology, your own fertility engine. Reduce reliance on store-bought fertilizers or trucked-in compost by cycling nutrients at home. Integrated, not separate, animals belong in the garden's health and productivity. On any scale, animals make regenerative systems faster, richer, and more resilient. A mature regenerative garden isn't just rows, it's a food forest, mimicking woodland to create a self-maintaining, edible ecosystem. Think in 3 or 4 dimensions, height and time, stacking plants into niches. There are 7 recognized layers. Canopy, tall fruit or nut trees, apple, pear, walnut. Subcanopy, smaller and dwarf fruit trees. Shrub layer, blueberries, currants, raspberries. Herbaceous layer, culinary and medicinal perennials, plus perennial vegetables. Ground covers like strawberries and thyme. Root crops like potatoes, carrots, daikon. Vertical vines like grapes, kiwi, and pole beans. It's efficient and collaborative. Shade for understory, deep roots mining minerals, leaves recycling nutrients, flowers drawing pollinators, ground covers suppressing weeds. A closed-loop, pest-resistant system that maximizes harvest at every level. Start small, pick a climate-suited canopy tree, semi-dwarf apple is great, then add partners. Plant berry shrubs like currants and gooseberries with morning sun and afternoon shade. Underplant comfrey as a nutrient accumulator, and hardy herbs like oregano contain mint. Add a vining crop like grapes on a fence or trellis. Congratulations, you've created your first multi-layered guild. All right, we've covered soil health, no-till, mulch, animals, and food forest design. It can sound like a lot. The biggest mistake is trying to do everything at once. The secret to success is to start small. Choose one corner, one raised bed, or the area around a single tree. Make it your learning lab. Focus your time, energy, and compost on one area. Better one thriving 10-square-foot patch than a struggling 1,000. You'll see worms return, soil darken, and plants thrive with less input. Week 1. Pick a 5 by 5 foot lawn square. Don't dig. Lay overlapping cardboard, soak it, then add compost or leaves. Week 2. Add another mulch layer, straw or wood chips, and let it settle. Week 3. Plant a small fruit tree or berry bush through an X-slit in the cardboard. Tuck in sturdy seedlings like kale or tomatoes. Week 4. Add companion herbs and flowers around the base and give a gentle watering. You've officially started your food forest. Don't clear to bare soil. That invites erosion, nutrient loss, and weeds. Do keep it covered with mulch or living plants. Don't rely on chemical fertilizers, the junk food of gardening. Feed soil with compost and mulch instead. Don't plant monocultures that ring the dinner bell for pests. Mix plantings, onions with carrots, herbs among brassicas. Never pile mulch against stems or trunks. Leave a donut-shaped gap so plants can breathe. Diversity creates resilience, your best organic pest tool. There you have it, your comprehensive guide to starting a regenerative food forest. You are not just planting, you are building a resilient, living ecosystem for your future. Stop doing the things that drain your soil and start building true abundance. If you found value in this guide, please hit subscribe for more tips and leave a comment below telling me the first plant you'll be adding to your new food forest. Build a system healthier for your family, your community, and the planet. Start small today. Your food forest future begins now.